Hello, I'm Chris Vicari, and I am the founder and executive director of SJN. And I lead the group, and we have now a board of directors of 8 people. We have relationships throughout the valley that I'm very proud of with municipalities, the governor's office, the community colleges, Temple High where we have meetings, jobbing. There are a lot of people that love us, appreciate what we do. We've established a wonderful reputation. I was actually the recipient of the Francis Young Community Heroes Award. That was really neat and a nice honor for me personally, but to recognize the work that we do here. So we've got a wonderful rapport with the community. We have a good respect and reputation in the community. So I'm very proud of those successes. I'm proud of the people who come to us because it's easy to stay home behind the computer in your pajamas, and I'm glad that they believe in us enough to give us a try and often come back and get help, but also help each other, because that's really what we do. And I'm very pleased with the offers of support I get from professionals who want to speak or coach, train. So it's been a fairly marvelous accomplishment, and it's really enriched my life to be doing this. What we do in SJN, we offer career transition support to the community, virtually no charge. We do occasionally ask money if we have an workshop or a half-day workshop, because it's a way of us collecting money so we can pay our bills. We don't find people jobs. It's something we need to clarify right up front. We tell people when they come to our workshops, you own your job search. It's up to you. We can put you on a path. We can tell you how to be successful when you interview. We can teach you how to network, how to use the tools. But basically, it's your career, it's your search. And we'll believe in you, and we'll coach you and cheer for you, but you have to do it. We developed a curriculum around the job search process, and it has 4 modules. And the first one is understanding the emotions of a career transition and creating a vision. So emotions are tough. When you're laid off, when you feel unjustified in it, you're angry and you're confused. They talk in our curriculum about the roller coaster of change and the chaos that you go through when you have to deal with a major change in your life. And so you may get an interview and you're feeling up on the scale, but then they don't call you back and you're feeling down. And so there's this constant, now no one's calling me, and it's emotionally very, very challenging. And so if you're aware of that, you're aware that you're normal because of the things you feel, and you're aware that there are ways to cope with it and be productive at the same time, that's a really great thing. And so part of getting past what they say in Jewish, in Hebrew, mishigash, the confusion and the chaos, is creating a vision and having a game plan for going forward. So that's Module 1. Module 2 is creating a marketing plan, and that is deciding where you want to work and what kind of company and what are you willing to do for how much money. Do you want to travel? Are you willing to be a supervisor? Are you willing to go back and get educated? Where do you find the companies? How do you do research? So that's number 2. And then Module 3 is networking and finding leads. And networking includes what it is and what it isn't. It isn't going to a meeting and saying, I'm a marketing professional, you got a job for me. It's making contacts and making friendships and building a core of connections with people so that you're a resource for them as much as they are for you. And using social media, because that's very hot today. LinkedIn being the one that we recommend the most. And so we even have a course separate from the curriculum, how to use LinkedIn, how to set up a profile. And then the last module is interviewing and managing offers. And in addition to the core curriculum on that, we sometimes run mock interview workshops. And what we've done in the past, we've brought in actual company recruiters to give live kind of practice, not on real jobs, but just practice. And what the interviewers love about that is that they can actually get feedback, whereas in a live interview they can't. So that's the core curriculum. It's followed by some supplemental things like slow networking. What's slow networking? Well, fast networking is what's normally done at meetings where you try to get 20 or 50 contacts in an hour. But do you really know the people, and when you go home with their cards, does it mean anything to you, and are you going to follow up? But slow networking shows you how you can spend maybe 20 minutes with one person and actually be helpful to each other. Another workshop is the mock interviewing one I mentioned. We do one called Get Wired to Get Hired. That's all about social media and LinkedIn. Exploring your passion and putting it to work, that's pretty cool. And you can spend a whole day with Maria Wojcik. She created it and she's the trainer for that. You know, you spend time assessing what excites you and what you've done in your life so that it might help open up opportunities in the future. Just because you did one thing that defined you for many, many years, it doesn't mean you have to stay in that track forever. One of the things we do is try to connect people, or make an opportunity for people to connect with others in their same specialty, so that marketing people can talk to each other and IT people can talk to each other. And so after the meeting or before the meeting, we set aside about a half an hour just for people to find each other, and then hopefully stay connected outside the meeting, go to lunch, or stay connected on email, or go to events together, networking events together. And the other one is called self-support teams. Little groups get together in their neighborhoods. They're not all of the same specialty, but they'll meet as a sort of self-supporting team, maybe every Monday morning at the library or at a coffee shop, and they'll share ideas and question each other. It's kind of a way to keep yourself accountable to someone else, so that if you tell me you're going to make 3 networking calls a day next week, you know, when I see you the following week, I want to know, did you do it? Or if you have an interview coming up and you want people to coach you. And I've heard that some of the teams have really become so bonded that they stay together even after people are hired. So anything we can do to help each other, that's what makes it work. We meet regularly in the North Phoenix at Temple High, and that's on the first and third Tuesday mornings. We start at 8 o'clock with new member orientation, then we have an hour of open networking and resume reviews, and then at 9:30 we start the meeting and the speaker program. First and third Tuesdays. And then in the West Valley at Glendale Community College, it's the second and fourth Monday evenings. You have to check the website because the times vary a little, but that's early evening. And then in the Southeast Valley, that's the second and fourth Thursday evening. And they have their meetings at either Chandler Gilbert Community College or Mesa Community College. And again, I would recommend looking on the website, www.southwestjobnet.com, in the events calendar.